In this video, we will be talking about the monuments in V5 Trident Survival. We'll start off with Flooded Compound over here. The main entrance is over here. You can open this hatch. I don't recommend you go through here, but there is some gray boxes and there's gasoline. But the best probably way is to go from the back, and then you're gonna have to like slowly like try to look for the dome. But when you find the dome, right here, you can look for these cracks. There's a crack somewhere. I believe it's over here. Yeah, crack right there, and it lets you in. And the first thing you'll get is one safe crate, which will have this. And then one of those immediately. You open this door, you'll have two heals, another cardboard box, a steel pickup, and then another door you'll get another gray box and a cardboard. Gas drop right there. Another heal station, or heal thing. Another gray box, which will vary in loot. You'll get two more cardboard boxes. And then in this run, you want to go here, and you'll get an elite crate. Which could give like for example, all the stuff I have right now. There's more stuff too. Hold on, just clear out my inventory. Me fast forward, and then this part, and there's another vending machine, and then here there's another safe crate. There's nothing else in there, and then another cardboard box. And then you can open this for another cardboard, and then open this, go down a bit, and then get another steel. And then you could also, if you really want steel and you want to get the extra, you can come up here and get another safe one, which, well, as you can see, my luck gave it a monument is satellite. It's fairly brief. Usually there will be an ATV that spawns here. There's a steel pickup, one cardboard here, and another cardboard here. And there's a helipad for airdrops. There's a vending machine here, a gray box in this container here, and then back here there's another cardboard box. If you make your way up, there's another gray box over here, and another cardboard box. You come up here, there's another vending machine, and there's a cardboard box, and another steel pickup, safe, which just used 2 crowbars, which is only 10 iron, and the another cardboard box, and there's another gas pickup and another safe crate in here. Alright, not safe crate, gray box. Alright, let's see, on to the laboratory. Now for this, and a spike device and like some boom. You're also gonna need like some gun to defend yourself because these NPCs are highly geared. Wait, I actually missed it. There's a steel pickup here, and then as you go down, there should be nothing there. Let me just turn out to do that. There's a steel, no, that's not steel. That's a cardboard pickup right there, and another cardboard pickup right there, and a gray box right there. So first, you'll probably be dealing with the NPCs that are decently like armored, but they have pistols only. And then you make your way over here, and if you go specifically where I'm going, open this, there's a safe over here, and then like a cardboard box. Over here, there's like, this is another entrance, and there's also an NPC that usually roams this area. There's more loot here. I honestly, yeah, there's another thing, cardboard box over there. But this is the long way to do this. I suggest you go from over here. Let me see this. Oh, sorry. Over here, which gives you, this is like the cafeteria basically. This gives you a bunch of vending machines, and I believe in the back there should be something. There is a cardboard box once again, and is a deck here that has some fairly good loot. There is NPCs here. There's a gray box right over here, and I believe there's a second one. Yeah, right there. There's a second one right here, and a cardboard box. This other area over here, has another NPC, a cardboard box, and another gray box. And now for the part that takes the spike device, and boom. So I suggest you go take this route. There's an NPC that usually always runs here. Hold on. Um, take out a spike device, say, open this, and hold on. Let me just kill that. Um, you will need a gas mask for this because it's a toxicated area. There's an NPC that's right there. They usually drop really good stuff like steel sledgehammers and like high tier guns. Not like scars, but I think they have a chance to drop M4s. You have to watch out for these. These will easily destroy your Kevlars, and they also take a lot of HP. However, they can either drop really, really good stuff or really bad stuff. Oh my god, that was some bad aim. They also don't do that much damage. These ones do though. There's tends to be SVD ones. That didn't drop anything good. There's some gas laying around in this open area. I don't think there's actually any crates. No, there's a gray box right here, and I think that's it. Other than there's some gas drops and then some heal vending machines, and then a steel drop right here. Yeah, there's some gas, and then over here. Okay, okay, what do we do? All right, over here, there's a vault, which I'm gonna just use a C4 for the sake of this. Throw that there, and while that blows up, there is usually an NPC that sometimes spawns here, but there's a cardboard box over here, and then this other area. There's another cardboard over here, by the way, as well. And I believe that's it. And then over here, you'll get two elites, three gray boxes, and four cardboard. And loot could be like, I mean, like, that's crazy. 3C4, and then sometimes just high gear and stuff like that. Let me get out of here, though. No. Alright, next monument we're moving to is cargo ship. So, cargo is in the water. Preferably use a boat to get there. And there is basically almost kind of like 2 seconds, but the first way to get up is through here, and the second one is through over here. There's usually a gray box and two cardboard, I believe, or is it one? Yeah, gray box there. Only one cardboard, I guess. And you could make your way up here. Let me just turn off no clip. So if you go like this and then like that, like you have to press space and crouch at the same time. And then there's a cardboard box here, steel pickup here. As you walk your way over here, there's a cardboard box there, and right here there's another cardboard. There's a cardboard right there, and a gray box over here on the top. Just be careful, because if you fall, you'll take a good amount of damage. And then moving on to the deck area, the main deck area, there's a back part where you could go for a cardboard and gas drop, and also in the exterior there's another gas drop. If you go in, well, first off, let me get to the top. There is a cardboard box over there, and another steel pickup, a gray box, and a cardboard box again. You go down, there's like the living quarters. This is 4 vending machines for heals, and another gray box over here. I'm not sure. Let me check. This area has 1 cardboard box, but if you go down a deck, this is where the spike room is. I'll get to that in a second. This area usually doesn't have much. It has 1 cardboard and 1 gray box so far. Me. And another cardboard. And then when you get back, ooh, alright. When you get over here, you want to waste one spike device, which will open this. I'm just gonna cut through that. There's a cardboard box over here, and you're gonna have to shoot these out. So you'll see the area, you have to go like that, like crouch your way and take a left again, go down, go over here, shoot this out, shoot, wait, shoot this out, and go up here, and then you'll be in there. And then just waste whatever boom you have, yada yada, yada yada, and you'll get the loot, which is same as always. This just wasn't really that lucky, so it didn't give us that great of loot. But yeah, and then there's the top part where if you were to do this, you would shift and then jump. You would have to jump and crouch shift at the same time. You'll get a gray box from already and gas and cardboard. And you'll get gas again, cardboard, and if you make your way here, you have to be careful with this too because falling could take a decent amount of damage. Cardboard and the last gray box of this monument. Another tip I should say about this monument is that this monument is fairly easy to hold, but usually is very contested with a lot of grubs. So that's something that should be noted. Alright, gas station. Gas station is a like beginner friendly one. It's fairly simple. It has gas drops in the front, two cardboard, one on top and one on bottom. And there's two gas drops in the front. There's a vending machine in the front as well. There's a gray box, a Bloxy vending, and a cardboard. There's a safe here too, by the way. Just use two crowbars, like I said before. Another gas drop, and over here that we'll get the back. There's another gas drop and a cardboard. And then after that, you can make your way to the back where there'll be like a shipping container with another gray box. And then there's a ladder to get up. There's more gas, and there's a steel drop right here. And that's pretty much it for a gas station. Usually really contested in the beginning of the white, just saying. And there's a helipad here for airdrops as well. Let's get military outposts out of the way. Okay. So this monument is kind of high tier. There's usually like 3, 4, maybe 2 sometimes NPCs that are high geared with full combat gear, and they have scars usually or SVDs. So the entrance is right here. Normally, there's some other entrances in other ways, like you can get on the helipad or on the back over here. There is a little hole. I believe there's other entrances as well. Otherwise, you could just use your teammate and get on top and get in if you have to. But if you, let's say you go in here, okay? There's a box for the cardboard box in the beginning. If you make your way up here, this is kind of not seen at all, but there's a gray box on top of here. And if you make your way on the back over here, there is a open one with another gray box, gas drop, and then in the first hangar there's a cardboard, and that's it. But sometimes the ATV does spawn here if you want it. The second hangar has a cardboard and a metal or a gray box. And then that's basically the first second done. I don't believe there's any NPCs that roam that area. If there is, sorry. But there's another cardboard over here. And in here there's a gray box. And then there's another gas drop. More towards the exterior, there isn't much in this area. But when you get in, there is usually a vending machine over here, and there's one of the NPCs, full combat as you can see, and a cardboard box right there. And in the second room, there's like the living quarters. There's 2 vending machines up here for heals. There's a steel drop right there, and there's another cardboard box in here, and There's another vending machine over here, and then this is the spike room. There's a gray box here, and in this corner there's a cardboard box. Now, if you had a spike device, you would come here and then just do this. There is no gas mask needed, and I should have also said that for cargo. There's no gas mask needed. Um, so you go in here, and then there's one elite crate. I don't suggest this is worth it. However, if you're like really early, you don't have boom or gas mask, it's a free way to do it. So you would get all that loot and then another. When you make it to the top, there's a stairway over here. Just go on and basically you'll get to the block C. There's a block C right here, and then in this room there is a cardboard and a gray. In the third room, which also has an easy entrance from the outside, by the way, there's a stairway up here, but I'm showing you like the entire building. Through the side, you'll see that there is a safe here. Like I said, 2 grow bars, or any really boom you want to use, but 2 grow bars is the cheapest, quickest way. And that's pretty much it for this monument. Harbor. This monument is really big and really compact. So, or not really, but really scattered, loot scattered. So there's a cardboard box right here. If you make your way up here, there is another cardboard. And there's NPCs that roam this a lot. They're not totally geared, but they have combat, not combat. They have Kevlar vest with a, like police gearish, I should say. Right over here, there is, I believe there should be something. The cardboard and a gray. If you look around, there should be over here. Yeah, there's a block C vending machine, cardboard box, another vending machine, and this is like their main entrance. But there's usually ATVs that spawn here around. There's more NPCs as you can see. And then over here, there's another gray box, which, you know, gray box loot. Also, I'd like to mention, yeah, NPCs are able to shoot in the water for some reason. So if you're swimming through this, be careful because they'll shoot you. Anyway, there's loot in here, I believe. Yeah, cardboard box. And if you make this treacherous long thing, be careful when you do this jump because you can get stuck here. There is a way out, but it's kind of tedious. Anyway, there's a gray box here. And then on these pillars, which you can get up with ladders, there's a gas drop right there. And if you make your way up, there's a safe here. If you go over here, there'll be a steel pickup and nothing more. On the third one, I don't believe there's anything special to it. Yeah, there's nothing, it appears. No, one cardboard box actually. And then for the big final part is is like where the spike room is, and there's also loot, and this is also where the helipad is for airdrops. As well, there should be loot up here, I believe. There's a gray box right there. And if you open this door, there should be a cardboard box. Yeah. And there's the helipad, by the way, for those who are running. Believe there might be loot in here, if I'm sure. No, there isn't. Okay. Now to the thing. You will need a gas mask for this, by the way. And this does require a spike device, and you will need boom. So when you first get in, there is a vending machine there, and then there's like a long, treacherous way down. It's not actually that long. I'm just exaggerating it. And it will be in the first room. There's a cardboard box, and a bunch of NPCs here. They're all combat geared, by the way. And another cardboard box in this room, which and a gray box too. Which if you open this door, there should be what the okay. All right. if you this place is very laggy, by the way. I don't know why. There's a cardboard box here, and that would be to your right when you come down. Um, there's a bunch of NPCs here. I would be very careful. And when you come down here, just beware that they're usually glitched, but they're in here. There's a cardboard box over there, gas drop, and the vault. Which if you open two elites, three cardboard, and three gray boxes. And then that's pretty much it for this monument. Well, there's also a gray box there, just pointing that out. I believe there is some things. Oh, yeah, there's one right there, too. Alright, now to the trading post. This is a safe monument where you could do trading for like external thing that you might external loot that you might need. So you'll go to here and you'll trade with him. What you have to do is put your items to sell. Now he doesn't take anything that is broken, but like things that are high tier, he'll give like a bunch for. Like C4, he'll not really give you that much. Honestly, I thought you'd get more, but you could buy like like workbenches here that you might need. There's force fields. Not this also could vary. There's not always this stuff in here. You could buy handmaids, Molotovs, RPG, rockets, small backpacks, which also isn't craftable or obtainable by any loot. You have to buy it from here specifically. This does increase your storage by 2 lines, and that's really the only loot. There is a safe right here, and as you see, there's a helipad at drop at harbor. I'll explain that in a second. Um, uh, as you see, there's like a way down here. Now, if you were wondering how to get spike devices really easily, you could just kill these NPCs, and they'll give you, they have a really high chance of giving you spike devices. And as well, they could give you like things that you would need, like USBs, which you could also sell for a decent amount out there. Anyway, um, if you look at these loot, the first one had a USB, which you could sell for like at least 18. Another one in USB. If you there's also gray boxes down here, and then look, as you can see, there's a spike device. Now let's go to that helipad at drop harbor. Now there's two types of airdrops. There's these green ones, and there's like the ones that hold on, that look like this. Oh, you'll see in a second. Now these ones give you really high loot. So when they drop down to the helipad, they'll give you usually like normal elite crate loot, like that one for example. But they have higher. I think they have higher chances to give you better stuff. And that airdrop I called was a tool one, but here's like what they look like. This is what like a normal would look at like satellite or like at gas station. They usually give you building resources and like low tier guns for these ones, but I still would get them because they can give decent stuff that you might need. And really, that's every monument in the game. There's small like little like places like over. Hold on, I'll explain that in a second. Like these, and they give you 2 bloxies, no, 2 cardboard and 1 gray, and usually there's a steel pickup. But and then there's these power lines that vary in loot. Like sometimes they'll have gray boxes and sometimes they'll have cardboard. Not all the time will they have the stuff though. Like some will not have gray. They'll have just cardboard. And that's everything that you really could loot. Thank you for watching. If there's any suggestions you guys have for any other videos that you might want an explanation for, just comment down below. And thank you.